Hey everybody, this is Landon. Welcome back to Landon's Space Program, Episode 9. I'm just upgrading some portable tanks. These are the forms that hold 512 buckets, and we're gonna need them today because we want to put a whole bunch of biofuel in them. That's the theme of today's episode. We want to go ahead and create an automated farm that will generate an unlimited amount of biofuel for us. The reason, of course, that we need it is this thing over here. It's been hard at work since between the previous episodes. Let me go ahead and show you. Iron. Almost 10 stacks of it. And just before this episode, it was more than 10 stacks of it because I've been using that to build lots and lots of stuff. And we haven't even gotten to the level that gives us redstone and that blue stuff, lapis, and diamonds yet. Of course, let's just go ahead and see how we're doing power-wise, shall we? Whew, yeah. It takes a lot of power to run this thing. So let's just go ahead and let this put its contents into this one here. Then we'll be on our way. Oh, it filled it up entirely. Well, that's fine too. We can do what we want to do with 4. Alright, it's time for us to do some farming. I picked this area out as our potential farm site. Mostly because it's an extension of all the other farms I'm doing up until now. At least, you know, the manual ones. Let's get some sleep and then... it's not letting me sleep yet. Now let's take a look. Here we have all the seeds we're going to be making. As well as some of the other stuff we're going to be needing. In fact, let's go ahead and get that ready right now. There we go. Sleeping time. Much better. Oh, before I forget, I will put those back in. I don't need them in the immediate. I do, however, need these guys. Excellent. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is clear ourselves out a nice farming space. Yeah. I'm thinking that... is that a cave down there? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out if I want to be on this level here or this level. You know, I think I may just go ahead and fill this area in with grass. Yeah, that's nice. But this area right here, yeah, this is gonna go. We do not need this. So, first thing we're gonna need to do is set down some landmarks. Did I bring a switch with me? Yes, I did. That's not the correct position for a switch. What? Oh. Builder's thing's kind of nice, but it does have a few annoying things about it. Well. There we go. Alright, this is a landmark. These blue lines, now that I've applied a redstone signal, will go out to 64 blocks each. I don't think I'll be needing that entirely. You know what? I think it might actually be nice if I just put this over here instead. Because then I can just go ahead and, you know, like, eliminate this entire hill. There we go. Yeah, let's just go ahead and eliminate this entire hill. What do you say? And it did it again, didn't it? Okay, hold on one second while I fix this on a permanent basis. Whee! There we go. Done. Nothing more goes in that backpack. Alright, so what we have to do to set up this particular build is we have to just go over here, like so, and we put in the landmark. Like that. Perfect. Then we go over here, like so. I think, yeah, this should be sufficient. Yeah, that's good. And then last but not least, come over here. And let's go ahead and build up a little ways. Yeah. Sweet, now I dropped out. Splat. Now it turned red. That means that we have set up an area. Now we're going to fill this area. Or in this case, we're going to not fill this area. And we'll just go ahead and grab these landmarks now. They do cost a little bit of lapis, so you know, if it's easy to grab them, you might as well. So basically, we've designated this whole box, and the filler is now set to go about in this large box. And the nice thing about fillers is they can actually do just a little bit more than filling. For example, they can also do clearing. So if I just click on this, I'm going to set it to flatten, frame, horizontally, mid stairs, box, clear. That's what we want. Yeah, so it's just... Okay, that's a new animation. I guess the red means that, yeah, it's just getting rid of it. Amusing. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yeah, and it is totally destroying that stuff, too. That's not a problem. Look at it go. Can you imagine having to do this by hand? Let's hear it for the miracles of machine automation. And we're back, everybody. Nice. So, we've got this area all nice and filled up with dirt now. Now all we need to do is start laying down our farm. We're gonna go ahead and want 2 farms for this one. So, yeah, first thing to do is just to get it set up, is to get the first one set up. Now, these farms are going to be 15 by 15. So now that we've got this nice layer of dirt down, yeah. We're taking it out. So let's see here. So we're going to want 15. And since we're going to put down this nice line around it, so we're going to want it to be a total of 17. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is 17 right here. Yeah, that works. Then 2, 5, let's see, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One more. There we go. And now I'll just go ahead and make the rest of them. I'm going to have 2 farms. Be right back. And I'm back, everybody. I'm just giving these new farms of ours a little bit of hydration. Oh, and of course, they will need one in the center there, too. That's also where the planter's going to go. You know what? I should probably go ahead and put that in now. But first, let's go ahead and take a quick review of our handiwork. Yeah, that looks good. So let's go back to the chest here and grab some of these planters. Here they are. Very good. Very good. Now then, one of these 2, we wanted to get 2 farms because they're going to be 2 separate things being grown on each of these farms. And let's go ahead and have this one over here be our regular seeds, and this one over here be our special seeds. The kind that grow on their own, for the most part. Regular seeds will probably be easiest to do. Let's see here. First, let's go ahead and we're going to want some of these, and yeah, these. Okay, these 5 here. Oh, I totally forgot to get some soul sand. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I've got the soul sand here, but it occurs to me that before we can even put that down, we've got to get some power to our machines. So let's go ahead and also do that while we're at it. Now, for this particular build, I've got a somewhat amusing way to give ourselves some power. Check this. These are culinary generators. They generate power from food. Yes. So yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to run some lines from these guys all the way to both of our planters. So I guess I'll go ahead and get that started. Excellent. So now we're hooked up, both of those planters. So they're getting power. I should probably double check and make sure they're getting power now that I think about it. Let's see here. Yes, power. We have power. Now then, the cool thing about this is that we can, since we're going to be growing food, we're going to be growing wheat and we're going to be growing barley, and we're not going to need those in order to make biofuel, so we can just turn them into bread and then dump them right in here, giving us a nice automated source of power to keep the whole thing, you know, going without any help from me. In fact, in order to do that, we're probably going to want to grab some of these guys. Not that guy, sorry. These guys. Cyclic assemblers. And what these guys do is they just take a recipe and make it automatically. So, let's see here. First I should sleep. And let's see. Before we can even do that though, we're gonna have to go ahead and harvest. So let's get that set up. Where's our redstone furnace? Harvesters. And we're also gonna need these guys. The harvesters go here. No way around that for this build. Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and take that one guy out there. Put in a power line. And put the harvester on top of him. Yeah, I'll go do that with this one over here. There we go. And I can just facade that up later. And we're going home. We know that we're going to need some item ducts. So let's go ahead and grab the item ducts down here. There we go. Something just occurs to me. I should probably have not covered this up because I need to also... No. Get back here. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I shouldn't have put the water in just yet. So yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and run some item ducts down here too. Because in order to fully automate this thing, I've got to go ahead and get the seeds that this guy here makes, and I've got to get them back down over to the planter. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get both of these guys hooked up too while we're at it. Excellent. So now these guys go ahead and pump their stuff that they harvest out, and they can put it back into the planter if it is so required. And it's actually going to be required for both of them. Now that we've got that, we're just gonna go ahead and not bother with the sludge for this one, I think, because we're gonna be getting more than enough power from our seeds. So now that we know that, now that we have that set up, so we've got the thing to plant it, we got the thing to harvest it. Now we need to process that which we harvest, and that is going to need to continue our little trail down here. So In fact, we're just going to need to do the whole thing. So why don't I just get this set up? Yeah, these guys look pretty good. So I went ahead and got the whole thing set up while we're at it. So all the item tubes, you know, at least except for the builds that we're going to be putting in. So we're going to need 2 cyclic assemblers. Yeah, let's go ahead and put those guys in. And if I remember, yeah, we're going to need a schematic for them. That's why we bring out this fellow right here. Basically, what we do is we go ahead and we grab some schematics. Put them in like so. We grab some items. For example, wheat. We do not have any wheat. I should probably get some. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back with my wheat. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some schematics. It's nice and simple. All you gotta do is put this in here and write schematic for wheat flour. Well, of course, we'll want to go ahead and do some more as well. So we're gonna want one for barley as well. And we're also going to want to get the seeds from pumpkins and melons. So we got that. And finally, pumpkin. Sweet. So we've got our 4 schematics. Turn everything into seeds. Let's go ahead and put them in now. Gone ahead and I've configured these guys to output to the bottom, so they'll dump right into the item tubes. And these guys are also configured to have high priority 10, so they'll go ahead and they will always go into here first to get put into seeds before they go into the barrels here. And I should probably go ahead and make bread a higher priority for that too. Oh, looks like they're exiting out of the generators. Not a problem though. Okay, next up we're going to need to make a processing facility for things that need to be burned. See, we're going to be making some cactus here. Cactus must be baked along with the flour. So, in fact, actually we should probably go ahead and set some of that up now, because we got 2 types of flour there. And that means we're going to need a few item filters, and that means we're going to need some hoppers. I'll be right back once I've got those. Alright, I'm back. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this chest down here. That's going to be the input. Okay, no problem. Back up we go. Cool. So, first thing we're going to do is put down this chest. This chest is going to be insert. It's going to be priority. Yeah, well, he'll be priority 10 as well. Why not? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. Now, it's going to be priority 10, and we're going to put one of these guys in. And we're going to whitelist. The only thing that can go in here is wheat, barley flour, cactus. Because we need to burn that cactus down to cactus green. So, let's go back up. So, this chest is going to fill up with that. Now then, I totally forgot my redstone furnaces. There we go. Now then, we'll just go ahead and put some more wiring down here. Like so. And want an insert. Doesn't matter the priority for here. And another insert. And you will extract. No redstone signal required. These guys must configure to top and expel to the bottom. And then what's going to do is all the stuff I need to burn is going to come up into this chest. Then it's going to go and it's going to go in here. And this will provide, you know, a nice little area which they can just hold themselves. And one last thing we need to do is go ahead and down here and configure these guys. Since they're powering the whole thing. Oh, that's right. I want insert. So priority 10 again. I need to go and make some bread. So, because I need the item. Perfect. Where did they go? Ooh, that's a problem, isn't it? I'm going to need to make some more filters. I'll be right back once I do. All right. That is the last of those filters there. So now all I have to do is I just have to go ahead and set this to insert. Apply filter. Filter on bread and bread alone. And don't do that. All right, let's try that again. Extract. Go on insert. High priority and bread. Sweet. So the culinary generators are now full. So I'll just go ahead and pull the food out of them. So what we'll do is you are barley flour. You are wheat flour. This means this should now get cooked up, which it did. These guys they have bread. They have bread. That's what I wanted. Huh. Bread lasts a good long time too. All right. So we've got all that. If necessary, I can get another generator here, although I don't think that'll be necessary. Yeah. All right. So now all we have to do is just set up our farms. Okay, let's go ahead and set up this guy quickly. Yeah, there are going to be 3 parts to this farm. There's going to be cactus. There's going to be melons and pumpkins. There's going to be cocoa. So I should go ahead and grab all these things. I'm also going to need these guys. Rest of the pumpkins. Good. Now then, one thing I am currently lacking, I think. Did I remember to bring my... I forgot to bring my hoe. I'll be back in just a moment, guys. Okay, back. This is my hoe. It's actually a mattock. From Tinker's Construct, of course. Now, we have a few concerns. First, most of these things that we're planting in this one can actually interfere with each other. And the easiest way to do that is to just use a sand barrier. So the first thing we're going to be making is we're going to be lining the sides with cocoa beans. Yeah, like so. And in order to do that, we're going to want to put down these guys for the cocoa beans to rest on. Alright, I got that set up. Now then, all I have to do is put down this sand, which will keep the planter from actually planting anything on this. Consequently, the cocoa beans are the only things that will grow here. It'll also keep melons from dropping stuff down on there as well. Cool. Okay, let's just go ahead and leave the front open of those things so that we have a nice little view area. Truth be told, we're actually not going to need this. Cool. Alright, let's grab some sleep. Alright, let's talk about melons. We're going to want to have our melons growing. No, wait, actually we are. No, wait, this one's got it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's talk about melons. We've got 15 across, and we're losing 2 here. So that gives us a total of 13. Now, these pumpkins make approximately like, actually, I'd better just say that the melons, the actual melon, makes about 50% more than the pumpkin when it comes to seeds. So we're going to go ahead and give the pumpkins 8 of these slots, and we're going to give the melons 5. So we'll just make ourselves some seeds. Planted like so. Then for the melons, seeds planted like so. Excellent. Do I want another line up in here? Now they're going to produce a ton of seeds. What I really need is I'm going to need cactus set up in here. Now I'm going to have to put in an extra line of protection for cactus because, you know, cactus cannot be next to any of the melons that they drop. So we're going to put that dirt away and go back to our sand. We're going to put in a nice little pattern just like okay, so we can get it all the way down here. And we'll just go ahead and put this checkerboard pattern in the whole way across. Excellent. I'll go ahead and fill this guy in once I've put the stuff in the planter. But first I want to go ahead and set up the other farm. Let's take a look at what we're going to do over there. Alright, now this guy I am going to want to take the water out for just a bit so I can see these colors. Now, you notice how we have colors? These correspond to these colors here. And if I go ahead and I put something in that filter, which will probably be over in this chest over here. Oh, I never dropped those upgrades in there now, did I? I should do that sooner rather than later. In fact, I should get that done right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and just grab our stuff here out. Let's put our upgrades in. Alright, so see black is going down towards this corner. That's black there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do all 3. Yeah. So that's going to give the back row to be wheat. Then we'll have the center row being barley. Then we've got red. Let's go ahead and make red the netherwort. That makes sense. Yellow for potatoes. And green for carrots. Sweet. So now all we have to do is we just have to go to this 5x5 area and switch it out with soul sand. Done. So once we go ahead and put our seeds in there, they'll just start going. Put the water back in here so we're nice and fluid. Excellent. All right. Let's put you in. You're starting to plant. Let's go ahead and get down the cactus. Uh-oh. Why are you popping out? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on here. Then I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. Well, I couldn't figure out why I was doing what I was doing. It appeared to be a bug where instead of attaching to the wood like it's supposed to, it was instead just hanging onto mid-air, and then, you know, it just popped right off because its wood wasn't there anymore. But I also, at the same time, cannot go ahead and just, you know, just put wood in here because then the harvester will pick it up. And yeah, so it's just not working out. No problem. I'll go ahead and fix that during the next episode. I've got some idea, or, well, let me put it this way. I won't fix it. I will I will have a workaround for the next episode. And well, once they eventually fix this bug, I'll be able to put it back in. So yeah, I need to go ahead and grab a little more cactus. Let me go ahead and do that. And our cactuses are up and full. I'll just put the remainder in here so that they can get burnated up. I'm also going to go ahead and just get these guys up and ready to produce their seeds. There we go. Next up, we go ahead and put our seeds in here. Alright, going to want consume stack off, and we're going to want to go ahead and make sure that only one of each type gets in. Okay. And it's planting. I'm going to go ahead and just wet down this a little bit faster. I'm just going to go ahead and grow some of these, one of each variety, to make sure our thing is working. Aha! I realized our thing is not working entirely as I wanted. I'm missing one important ingredient. Here's the problem right here. Insert, and let's go ahead and give you priority 10. I need to go check the other one. Yeah, that's looking good right there. I'll have to go and put the other stuff back in now. Then we just wait for all the seeds to show up. It'll probably take a little while before we get the bulk of our seeds. I mean, this is going to take a little while to fill up, especially, since I didn't quite have enough on hand to fill up the whole thing. Well, actually, I probably do with my other farm. Yeah, why don't I go and grab the seeds from the other farm, and then I'll be right back. Ah, excellent. Just look at that farm grow. Well, this should provide us, with most of the seeds we're going to need. We never did figure out how to do cocoa beans, but maybe that'll be fixed in the next patch. And I've got plenty of other seeds I can use in the meantime. Of course, this isn't actually getting into our fuel production thing, but you know what? We're going to have a special plan for that. And it's one we're going to cover in the next episode. I thank everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. This has been Landon's Space Program, and I'll see you in the next episode.